I just wanted to do a end of the year favorites, things that I've been using all year long and have been really liking. I apologize for the light. The sun is like shining right there. Hopefully you can still see at least my face, because that's really what we're looking for. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, as you can see, I've got nothing on my face. I'm gonna go through this in I'll probably have to do a couple of videos, because I can't do more than 15 minutes on my, I can't post more than a 15-minute video. And last time I tried to do this yesterday or day before last week, I can't remember when, and it was just too long. They wouldn't let me do it. So I'm gonna start from how I would do my makeup, and this is mostly makeup related items, obviously. So let's get right into it, if I can find everything I need. Okay, so this year we'll start off with face products, and that means like concealers and foundations. My favorite foundation for this year has been this Dermacol makeup cover. It's called Film Studio makeup cover. I want to say this has SPF in it. I can't remember. I'm in the shade 207. 208 is actually lighter, and I'm probably going to get that one eventually, because 208 it's just a tad too orangey for me. You guys know how that goes. Like, they're always making makeup too orangey for my pale skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do one side with the brush and the other side with a sponge, because I have a couple of makeup tools that are favorites this year, and they have been actually for a while favorites. So I'll go ahead and use those so you can kind of get an idea of how they work on my skin. Okay. Alright, hope you guys can see okay. Alright, so my favorite brush for foundation has been the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush by Samantha Chapman. This is the Dermacol makeup cover is like crazy full coverage. It's excellent coverage. You only need a tiny amount. What I put on my face is too much. I don't know if you can kind of tell. Oh, and by the way, I had no makeup on whatsoever on my skin when I first started. So there's half with the brush. I don't know about you guys, but we have been having some crazy winter weather this year. Doesn't feel like winter at all, at least not right now anyway. Alright, second makeup tool for face, the Real Techniques sponge. It's a good sponge. I don't use a sponge very often. I almost always opt for a brush. But this one is good if you like sponges to blend makeup. I didn't wash this sponge, and I can still smell some of that CoverGirl makeup that smells like Noxzema on it. I think this side looks like it has a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to kind of try and even that out. You only need like the tiniest bit of this stuff. It's amazing. It's inexpensive. You can get it on eBay, Amazon. I think I got mine from eBay. But again, I'm going to get the lighter color and mix them together and see if that helps. Sometimes, I don't know if you could notice, I should have pointed it out, like how dark my under eye circles were at the beginning. They're extremely dark. And it makes me laugh sometimes when beauty girls or other channels will talk about, you know, they have something great for dark under eyes, and they don't even have a dark under eye at all. Mine are crazy dark, and it's such a contrast between my pale skin and then my dark under eyes. So what I've found that I have been liking this year is the Color Correct Cushion Wonder, Sheer Envy Color Correct Cushion Wonder Color Correcting Concealer from Hard Candy. It's one of those peachy tones. Now, I don't have blue under eye circles. I have got brown. Because it's hyperpigmentation, it's not like the skin being so thin that you can just see your blood vessels and stuff through it. They're brown because they're stained. It's called a stained eyelid, but it's hyperpigmentation all the way around here and down to here. So melasma, hyperpigmentation, whatever you want to call it. I've had it for a long time, it seems like. I think it got worse when I was pregnant. I've had 4 pregnancies, and I feel like my dark circles got worse with my pregnancies. Now, in my opinion, this stuff, I'm trying to see if I can see. Yeah, this stuff doesn't completely cover them. And I'm not going to keep layering and layering and layering on the product because it just gets too heavy for my skin and it looks very unnatural. So, but it does help to lighten them, and if I use just a light concealer, it just highlights them. It doesn't cover them up. It doesn't camouflage them. It doesn't make them look less. It makes it look worse, in my opinion. And I've tried it. I think next year I'm gonna be on the search for a concealer that is not heavy looking but has really good coverage. All right, so the next thing that I've been using this for a couple of years, I think. I'm sure I probably should throw it away, but I've had it probably for like 2 or 3 years. But it's still good. It's the True Match Super Blendable Crayon Concealer by L'Oreal. And this I use only, like, I've got a crevice like right here, and it makes my eye bag like look really, I don't know, baggy. And it's dark right there, and even after the concealer that I just put on, you can still see it, like. So I put concealer like right only on that area to lighten it. It reflects the light, so there's not a shadow right there, and it makes my eye bag look less. And then I blend it out a little bit with a brush. Woo! I'm out in a little in a location today that's right by a river, and it's kind of like a forest preserve. It's not far from the highway from road, so I'm not like way out in the middle of nowhere, but oh my goodness. Am I the only one that thinks there's a mass murderer behind every tree? I can't be the only one, right? So I just locked my doors. Anyway, if you see me looking all paranoid, that's why. Okay, next thing, and this is, I think this, yeah, this should complete face, and I'll move on to something else. Next thing is setting powder, or finishing powder as I like to call it, and I love the Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. My mom gives me these. They come in all these, so many of their like sets and kits and stuff, so she always has one to send to me. And but it's a really good powder. If you can't afford this, I don't know what would be comparable in the drugstore, but it's very finely milled, looks extremely natural on the skin. It gives me that velvet finish that I like. And sometimes if like I don't really want, if I want the powder look to calm down a little bit, I will spray a setting spray. The one I have right now is the e.l.f. setting spray. It's like makeup mist and set or something like that, but I don't love it. It's not like something I can't live without, so it's not going to be in my favorites. I just use it because that's what I have, and I bought it because I just wanted to try it and see how it worked. For a while I was using the NYX matte setting spray, but I mean, I don't know, I didn't care. Like, I didn't think it made much of a difference, so I didn't really care about it. I used it, but it didn't seem to make me more matte. It didn't keep me matte. It just was there, so I used it just because I had it, and once I purchased it I was like, well, I better use the whole thing, so I did. Anyway, so these are face products that I really love. If you need something that's full coverage, where's it at? I lost it. Anyway, get that Dermacol. I lost it. And you won't regret it. It's really good. I don't wear it every day. One time I wore it, and I tried to kind of thin it out and with some coconut oil, and I had a breakout from that, so I don't know what that was about. I have worn it several times after that and haven't broken out, so I don't know if it was the coconut oil or the Dermacol foundation itself. I've heard people say that it can break people out, but everyone's skin is different, so of course it can break somebody out in the wide world, probably. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I appreciate it. And next thing I'll do is eyes. I usually go from face to eyes right away. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.